Yo, what's good, people? Welcome to the channel where we talk about music licensing, music business, and music production. If you love any of the previously mentioned, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. Shout out to everybody that's in the stream so far. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. And yeah, it's another live music review, man. Seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. We're going to do some critiques. We're going to go in order of submission. If you did not submit, you still have an opportunity. Just look at the instructions that's in the description of this stream video, and you'll see instructions on how to submit. And then if you want to skip the line and you don't want to go in order and wait for your turn, you can do a super chat, skip the line, and it will bump you up. And check it out. Last week was super dope. Shout out to everybody who was submitting music and tuned in last week. It was a lot of dope music. So if you missed it, go back through my channel, watch the one from last week. It was fire. Earlier today, we chopped it up with Adam Ivy on the stream, the Music Is My Business podcast. That joint was dope. Go back and watch that because it's gems if you're trying to learn how to market your music, especially the artists in here. Yeah, that is an episode you do not want to miss. So let me move this thing out of the way because it's blocking the chat. I need to see who's in the building. John Tyndall is in the building. What's good, John? Betty Lyles is in the building from Houston, Texas. I see my guy Jason Dowdy Music in the building. What's up from Ontario, Canada? We got Michael Connor Music back in the stream from Vancouver, Canada. Canada is representing tonight. Shout out to Canada. Producer Lee the Plug here repping Ghana, West Africa. Let's go. Brooklyn's in the building. Dallas, Texas is in the building. Derek Randall, first time live. Welcome, Derek. You are about to learn very quickly how things go down in this live music review. It gets real interesting around here. So welcome, Derek. Yeah, it should be a good time. Jessica Leuce has entered the building. What's up, Jessica? Hope all is well. Appreciate that audio within music. Yeah, it was super dope chopping it up with Adam, man. Good peoples. Toronto, Canada, like, come on, Canada just decided, they all gathered together and it was just like, yo, let's all meet here at the same time and then type in the chat. That's what all the Canadians did today. Shout out to the Canadians representing real heavy right now. Like, it's back to back to back. Lamar Webster's in the building. What's good? Bassist songwriter in Alabama now. Nice. That's right across the border. The state line, not the border. I don't know why I said border, but super dope. What's up, Matt? Michael. I said what's up to Michael already. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all deep in this joint. You 30 in already. All right. Who's ready to get started? Let me see the flames. Drop the flames in the chat if you're ready to start listening to this music. That was my dramatic drum hit to make things dramatic. All right. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to see what y'all been working on. As soon as I see the fires, we gonna get started. Germany's in the building. Philly's in the building. Super dope. Canada got heavy studios. I believe it, man. They just I think they just had some event too with Drake or something out there, like, so yeah, man, a lot of dope talent coming out of Canada. And I don't know, like, literally every single person, man, woman, and child that I have met from Canada has just been such the nicest person ever. Like, they're just great people. I don't know what I don't know. I'm gonna have to visit because everybody from Canada is just mad cool. Like, there's no issues. I've never had an issue. I don't have many issues with many people anyway, but Canadians specifically, I just get 100% good vibes from. Like, I've never met a Canadian that I was just like, kind of sketchy. I don't know. But I see the fire, man. I see the flames. Shout out to Flares in the building. What's up, Flares? You know you got to drop the ice cube. Let's go, man. All right, first one for the night is Derek. Derek Randall made it made it to the number one spot. All right, Too Late, Power TV series placement. Let's check it out. Jason said, "Is that free healthcare, man? Hey, that would make me a nice person too. Free healthcare, yeah, I that makes sense. It all makes sense now. Shout out to Jason for clarifying that. All right." I like this, Derek. I want to feel the kick more, though. This is kind of crazy. This right here is a whole nother cue. Look at Derek, man. Derek out here composing things. Yo, shout out to Derek, man. Hey, that joint was nice. I rock with it. I think I like it how it is. I would turn the kick up, or like find a way to beef the kick up, make it punch through a little bit more. Maybe turn the snare up a little bit more too. What else? Man, like I like the dynamics of the track. I like the breakdown. And even that section in the breakdown can be a whole nother ambient cue as well. So I love what you did with it. That's super dope. Got the sting ending in there. Structure's dope. As far as the intro, yeah, I'm not mad at it. So yeah, good work, Derek. I think this one definitely has potential to get placed. Just a few tweaks with the mix on the drums, just to get that joint smacking a little bit more, and you'll be well on your way to a placement. So that's dope. Unless it got played, it says, let me see, does it say? I wonder if it got placed. I'm not sure. Is Derek here? Yeah, Derek is here. So yeah, super dope, man. I'm not sure if you meant if that was a placement or if you made this to possibly get placed on Power, but either way, has potential. Great work. Keep it up. I agree. Jessica said, not worrying if the trip to the doctor could break the bank will definitely have you in a good mood. Facts. Yo, we had a baby recently, and then we finally got the bill for that joint. I was like, oh, and I was quickly reminded how expensive it is to have a kid in the States, man. Baby, geez. And then if you don't have insurance, yo, they need to give more for the child tax credit, because it's just not enough. It's not enough to cover that bill. It's crazy. All right, y'all. We got the disclaimer from Michael Connor. Newbies alert. Update your healthcare plan, life insurance. You will need some remedial ointment or medication for Flair's track. You've been warned. Thank you for that disclaimer. We now have to post disclaimers for new people who come into this stream, because it can be damaging for you. You know, not being prepared for a Flair production can definitely send you. You will definitely wish you were a Canadian with free healthcare after listening to some of Flair's music. So let's go. Let's keep it moving, man. Next one, A Day in the Jungle remix from somebody. I'm not sure who this is, but let's check it out. I like the energy. The mix needs some work, though. I'm waiting for the drums to drop. So we definitely will have to clean up that mix. Like, man, it has so much potential. Like, the energy is there. Like the hits and the what you're doing with the 808s and things like that. It's dope. I can hear it with producer ears, but from a listener, just a pure, just what am I trying to say? From somebody who listening from the perspective of not being able to see the end result before the end result is actually there, it would have to definitely be tweaked on that mix. But I hear it and it's fire, but it's preventing it from getting there because the mix, like, you can't feel that 808, you can't feel that kick. The drums took too long to come in. It was like almost 40 seconds before the beat dropped, and the weight, like the energy that you came in on the track, like, I was ready for the drums to come in knocking because it was just setting it up, but it just never happened the way you set it up to happen. So have the drums come in early, cut that intro down to like 12, 15 seconds or something, and then tweak that mix, tweak that sting ending to just hit like one note, because it was like I'm ending, no, not really, sort of ending, like that dun dun, like take that second part off and just make it end with just the one note. Excuse me. And yeah, and that one has potential though. Like, I think it definitely has potential. To get that mix straight, you're good to go. Jessica says it's a little busy for sync, in my opinion. I don't know. Yeah, no, I feel you. And I think with it, especially with it not being mixed, and then depending on what it's being used for, it could be distracting. If you got somebody, putting vocals or something on that joint, you may be able to open it up a little bit more. But if it's just an instrumental playing underneath something, a commercial or something like that, then you may be able to get away with it. But yeah, not mad. Her video game menu intro needs more dynamics. Flares be throwing flares for sure. So super dope. Like the groove. Indeed. I'm not mad at that at all. All right. Let's go. We got Betty Lyles in the building. What's up, Betty? This is Penn Street, and she's a Road to 10 placement student. Let's go. Okay. I would turn, was that violin? I would turn that one down a little bit. Just a tad bit. See how it ends. Yes. So, yes, I agree with the realism being needed in the violin. So, especially with strings and like scoring music, stuff like this, having those dynamics to make it real or sound more real is definitely needed. And also I can hear, I'm not sure which violin sample you're using, but I can hear it's like a clicking kind of sound. It's not quite a click, but it's a digital sound that I hear every time you hit a new note. And a real violin that has strings, it doesn't quite make that sound. So I think, maybe swapping a different violin out, or maybe you can also do some like using the mod wheel on the keyboard, or like automation, drawing in some volume automation so that it kind of swells and goes, low and crescendos in and out at some points to make it feel a little bit more real. Maybe cut off some high end on the EQ as well. Or add maybe a touch of distortion just to warm it up a little bit, because it is kind of bright and a little bit on the loud side. But we're like nitpicking at stuff. The dope thing about digital production is that you can always swap out a VST and keep the same arrangement, and you're good to go. But as far as the composition, the production, and things like that, the arrangement, beautiful arrangement. Love how you structured it. Love the piano playing. Love it. It's super dope. With just those few touches, I think it has potential even as is. I'm sure somebody will be able to find some use for it, even if it's for an indie film or a documentary or something like that. Definitely think this has potential. Betty Lyles, keep it up. And shout out to you for being a Road to 10 placement student. And hopefully I get to hear some success stories about you getting some sync deals soon, so we can celebrate together. So super dope. Shout out to Betty on that joint. Dope piano string arrangement right there. November James is in the building. November James is chiming in. He says, for this composition, it's best to hire a violinist. The composition is too nice for VST. I'm not mad at that. That's great advice, especially since it's like a solo. It's like a violin solo. So that would be dope. Shout out to November James for giving us that gem. So super dope. All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what else we got. All right. Your tour guide. Let's check it out. This is from Brian Lee. Oh, it's ready. Drums are hitting. No doubt, Betty. Love those stabs. Those are real popular. I would have added another instrument in this section right here. Doesn't have to be a lot, just something. Yeah, eat this up. Perfect. Shout out to Brian Lee coming with the heat. The mix is fire. Drums, the arrangement. I would just tweak, I think, like a couple of those sections, maybe just add a little sound, just so it builds just a little bit more. But other than that, and you may be able to even get away with this, you know. But, yeah, this joint's ready. It's ready to go. Create a whole playlist of this joint. Start pitching it. Keep me posted. Let me know when you get your first licensing deal, because you will definitely get one producing music of this caliber. So shout out to Brian Lee. This is dope. All right. We got G McCrae. Let's see if G is going to take us back to the 80s with this one. Man, Lamar, reality will eat this. Reality TV will eat that beat up, man. They will use that over and over and over again. Sports will eat that up. And right now, everybody's looking for sports music, man. Stuff like that, those brass stabs, they're definitely looking for that stuff. So now's the time to start pitching your music and getting in if you got stuff like that. So, all right. That sounds just a tad bit loud. Nice. So this is for the newbies. This is G McCrae. He's the 80s specialist in the group. This is what he does. Jessica said the chord progression is very 80s in a good way. Boom. Every time we play some G McCrae, somebody mentions 80s, and he nails it in a way to where, because you know how sometimes like you'll listen to somebody's music and it sounds dated. Like G's 80s music doesn't sound dated. It sounds like current 80s music. If that is weird as heck, but like it's current, but it's 80s at the same time. So I don't know, man. He found this lane and he nails it every time. So shout out to G McCrae, Gareth McCrae, super dope. Herb is in the building. What's up, Herb? Welcome. Clean mix. Agreed. Love the mix. It was just that one sound. When that one sound came in, it was just a tad bit loud. It was just turn it down a few dBs. You'll be good. But yeah, my daughter's saying 100% Stranger Things. 100%. I agree. Yeah. 80s can sound cheesy, dates very easily, but you're so right that's not the case. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't know a lot of people who can successfully pull off 80s music and make it sound fresh. It's crazy. Where does synth wave get placed? I don't even know. Current 80s music, new current 80s music. Yeah, exactly. So dope stuff, man. But yeah, Stranger Things, you know, like this kind of stuff, you know, obviously Stranger Things is kind of like that's the current thing right now as far as 80s, but you have shows that are kind of based in that time period or set in that time period. So you get opportunities like that. And then, you know, honestly, like the retro music has been, you know, it comes back, like stuff it comes back around. So yeah, super dope, man. Shout out to G McCrae. Love it. 80s, that's new. Matt Risco, Mysterious. Let's see what Matt's been cooking up. I got straight to the point on this one. Yes, Jason. I can hear that on video games. Matt, your sounds, it sounds like it's in the center of your mix. Let's see how you end it. I'm not mad at that. The structure is there. I don't know if it's sound selection or if it's the mixing. I mean, I can't see your session, so I don't know. But the structure and the production is there. I just feel like the sound selection or the mix, just depending on how things are set up on your end, is lacking. It's causing the mix to sound thin and not taking advantage of like the stereo field, because it just sounds like it's just kind of sitting here in this little mid pop. I don't know what is this? I don't know what that is. It's like sitting in the middle of the mix. When you can spread it out, you can open it up a little bit more and make these sound a little bit bigger, to take up more space. And it could be just mixing, mastering, but that's what I'm hearing. But I love the production and the structure of everything. This one for me is going to be revisiting sound selection and or the mix on that joint. So let's see. We got Jason Dowdy says drums need to groove, kind of quantized. I'm not mad at that. I believe I have things. Pan, sound selection, and mixing are top of my list for what I'm working on. Okay, got you. I heard a sound a little like on this side, but like your main sound, the main pads or whatever that you had, that was feeling it was light. It was light. I would like that to fill up the track a little bit more, but definitely keep it up. You're on the right track for sure. Polly Popo said, I really want to get in the sync. This is really where I want to be. All the songs are so good. Super dope, man. Yeah, man. Sync is fun, man. It's a good space. We get to work on a lot of cool things, cool projects, you know, different vibes all the time. It keeps you on your toes for sure. All right, dope, man. Hopefully that feedback helps, Matt. Appreciate you submitting. Let's see what else we got. Michael Connor is back with the horns. Didn't Michael Connor do like some crazy stuff with the horns last time? All right, let's see what's going on. Yep, I remember. I can hear this on ads all day. Mr. Remix, welcome. The claps. That's real hot. Add music. You just blew Jason away. Clean mix. All right, let's see how he ends it. Perfect, man. Listen, DJ horn for the horns. Yeah, Michael. So this one, man, I feel like it definitely has potential. Not potential. Like it's ready for sync, specifically in the ad space. Like I hear this one definitely being used in the ad. It can be used in movies and TV as well, like on some fun, lighthearted stuff. You know what it reminds me of? I could even hear this on something like Ocean's 12, 13, all the Ocean's movies, because they use a lot of like jazz and stuff like this. So I think that would be dope. I can hear it on a movie. I can hear it on commercials. It has potential is the point that I'm trying to make. So good work, man. That was dope. Lamar's rocking with it. Matt Risco's rocking with it. This sounds 100. It does like 100% live. Like I think it was right. The music is solid. Has the sound on the sides making way for the voice for sure. Like this can stand just alone as an instrumental. Love the organ. I have 2 brass sections panned a little separation. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. So yeah, Roy Spearman want more of the organ. Yeah, the organ. It was like it was there, and then it was just like, yo, like come closer, come closer, organist, please. But yeah, super dope. The Shy for me, all that was all VSTs. I stand corrected. I wouldn't have. I'm a musician, and I wouldn't have guessed that was 100% VSTs at all. Like that, the way you executed that on VSTs was great. Shout out, you get another DJ for that. Cause that's not easy to do. Especially with like, and I mean, there's great, but like, yeah, dope stuff. All right, man. Jason Dowdy. We got Jason Dowdy next. Jason, what you been working on, man? Let's check it out. Christmas Motives. Jason know what's up. You know it's Christmas music season for Sync. Let's see. It's like suspenseful Christmas music. For Crime Sonics, it makes sense now. Jay, yo, you gonna crush it with Crime Sonics, dude. Someone is getting cold for this Christmas. Yo, this is like, what is this? Christmas tension music? Dissonance, yeah, this is sick. Listen. Y'all coming with it. Yo, Jason, you already know, man. Like, you nailed it with this one. Thank you for letting the sting ring out. A lot of people don't do that. They cut it off too short. That was great. Yes. So for those who don't know, like what Crime Sonics is a publisher, a licensing company. They specialize in like crime shows and like tension music and like this vibe. So what Jason did was he took what they specialize in, then he took Christmas music and then he like meshed them together and created this hybrid of like Christmas tension music, which honestly, I think this is and I'm sure it's out there. This is the first time I've heard somebody submit something like this, or that I even thought of making something like this. Like, I think Christmas music, I'm thinking, the standard Christmas pop stuff, Christmas R&B stuff that I usually do. Never thought to make Christmas tension music. This is fire. So yes, I'm sure this is going to this has to land somewhere. And the dope thing about this, with it being Christmas specific, every year, like once this gets signed to a licensing company, if it isn't already, it's going to get synced like every year, like clockwork. Like once that joint gets in rotation, every Christmas they're gonna need something like this. So every year, so like Jason's setting himself up to get a guaranteed royalty check every year for Christmas. So that's dope. Lee the Plug says, I'm already cold. I got goosebumps all over. It was their idea. I just added sleigh bells. See, and that's the gem. That's the key to this TV film sync stuff, especially Christmas music. Like you listen to it and you think, okay, they want this tension music. What can I add to it to make it Christmassy? You add bells to make everything instant sleigh bells, instant Christmas music. So great work, man. Keep it up. That was super dope. I would create a whole album of that stuff. But yeah, man, Crime Sonics, they're geniuses. So super dope. Appreciate the super chat, Dan, Alined, and Lamar. Let me see. Let me save this one so I don't lose it. But yeah, man, that was dope. Now I'm in the mood to make Christmas tension music. All right. From Germany, I can only send. Oh, okay. Germany making stuff weird. What's the name of the track, Dan? Let us know, and then we'll look it up. In the meantime, Lamar has one. You Better Hold On is my title. Let's check it out. Actually, let me, so I don't lose my spot. All right. Where are we at? Let me refresh. Got it. You Better Hold On. This is from Lamar, Webster. Let's check it out. Fight to Death. Gotcha. hear you. Yeah, I rock with this one. I hear the snare. You added the snare, panned the hi-hats. Love that. The kick. Now the kick, I would turn the kick up a bit, just to turn the kick up a little bit, turn the bass down a little bit. But yeah, like this one's definitely a vibe. It's smooth. I mean, I can even hear, like, I would vibe out to this on a Spotify playlist, man, just on some instrumental stuff. So yeah, super dope. Dan Alined, loving the mix. Michael Connor says it's fire. Jason Dowdy's loving the vibes. Betty's rocking with it. Tracy said it's fire. Yo, shout out to David Lamar, man. Coming with the heat. So yeah, and the track kept moving. Kept building. So yeah, good stuff, man. Definitely keep it up. Let's see. Let me get back to my favorite chat. There we go. And appreciate the super chat too, man. All right, Fight to Death from Dan Alined. Let's find it. I found it. Now, there we go. Here we go. Let's check it out. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to pause it because I'm reading the notes, and Dan is just like, I have no clue if it will fit in any scenario in TV or film. And I'm like, do you hear this, right? Like, this is insane. Yes, it will fit in many scenarios. What is this? Flares, you hear this, man? November? Somebody said son of Flares. That took me out. Flare's offspring done made it to the stream. Listen, man. So to answer your question, Dan, yes, this will fit for TV and film. Like, it's ready. It's a dang on movie trailer. It can be used in fight scenes. Whatever kind of scene, it can be used. So I don't know where you are. I realize you're new to this industry. So Dan, he should be on here. It was amazing. So listen, Dan, this is what you got to do, man. Get you a playlist together, like put 5 of these joints on a playlist where, a licensing company or a supervisor can easily stream it, listen to it, check it out. You're going to end up getting a licensing deal at some point. The goal is to start reaching out to music licensing companies, music libraries. I have a free 6-step guide that'll kind of walk you through the steps. Just go here. Actually, no, that's not the website. You can go there. That's a course, but you can get the free guide at clintproductions.com/6 steps, the number 6 steps, and download the free guide. That'll give you the steps to follow to make sure everything is straight. Or you can go through roadto10placements.com, and then I'll literally walk you through each and everything to make sure you have an order before you start this process. But like, it's ready, bro. Like, your music is ready for TV and film. It's super dope. And you're in a kind of like a niche because not everybody can produce orchestral epic kind of music like that. So definitely get started, man. Start reaching out to some licensing companies. I recommend 3 to 5 like every day until you start hearing back, and then go from there, man. Build that momentum, and then you come back here and then you tell us when you get your first licensing deal if you don't have one already. And yeah, dude, super dope work. Keep it up. Yeah, super dope. Love it. All right, y'all. 6-step guide, have it. Okay, dope. You got it, man. So yeah, so now just go through, rinse and repeat. Reach out to the companies, introduce yourself, ask if they're accepting submissions, rinse and repeat. Do that until you start hearing back. Somebody has to hit you back. And yeah, because that's fire. All right, let's see where we left off. Might be my headphones, a few harsh high frequencies. Yeah, like there was a little tweak things on the horns where they would kind of come in. It would be a little spicy. But yeah, that can definitely be tweaked. Marvel, yeah, any epic kind of movie. Yeah, that joint's gonna go. All right, so we left off at Zane Cyrus. Drop a fire emoji if y'all feeling it. Dang, the time is flying. I didn't even know it was 9:52. All right, let's see. We did that one. We did that one. Let's see what Zane Cyrus. Island Girl.
Island girl, yeah. Island girl, yeah. Island girl, yeah. Island girl, yeah. Island girl, what's up? Island girl, yeah. 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 Island girl, yeah.
I like the vibe.
I wanna fuck Tamaya, Tamara. From the beat to the brain, off the dome. Love her mind, body and soul. Lose control. Destiny awaits at the door. Zane C, Quezzy on the beat, best team. And life a blessing, and she the best thing in my life. Sunshine so bright, enlighten my world. Island girl.
The name dropping, that I would be careful of and saying. Usually, like specific names and shout outs and stuff.
Just be my girl. Island girl, yeah. 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 Island girl.
Yeah, I would definitely shorten the intro. And shoot, honestly, man, I'd probably shorten the track for Sync. But if it's for, you're the artist, so I get it. If that's your song, is your single or whatever. But yeah, Island Girl, I think it has potential. It gets repetitive after a while, though. You got to be careful of that. With so many bars, it's kind of saying the same thing, and it's not doing anything or kind of moving vocally. It's just like kind of staying the same. So I would just be careful of that. But yeah, I think it has potential, just depending on what the use is, and things like that. But yeah, keep it up. I'm not mad at that, Zane. And then I don't know if I heard the F-bomb or not, but if you did, you make sure you got a clean version. Yeah, okay, so I did hear it. All right, because everybody else was just like, cut out the explicits. So yeah, you definitely got to have a clean version. All right, dope. Jessica, appreciate the super chat. Crossroad by me. All right, let's check it out. Crossroad. Found it. All right, y'all. This is Crossroad by Jessica Leuce.
I'm at a crossroad. Don't know which way I should go. Conflicted conscience, it won't let me be. Feels like I'm lying, 'cause I keep crying. Won't let this time go by, it's catching up to me. Feels like it's flying, but I keep trying. I stay pretending just to make you happy, feeding you while I'm starving myself. But the feast is all you see. How long should I sit and watch you eat? I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. My patience is wearing thin. But it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. I'm silently suffering. I'm at a crossroad.
This is fire. I'm a crossroad, like I'll let it play.
I can't go left, I can't go right. Catch 22s, I can't decide. Here at this crossroad, I'm at a crossroad. Trying to pick a side.
Love the harmonies.
Loving you is a tug of war. It shouldn't have to be this way. I'm scared to lose and I'm scared to win. So instead I sit and wait. It could all be so simple, but you choose to make it hard. You see, it's out of my control. You've gotta choose to play your part. You don't lie, you don't cheat, but that don't.
Yeah.
I can't decide. I'm here at this crossroad. Time to pick a side.
It's a little on the longer side for Sync, but no, I think it would definitely absolutely work for Sync lyrically, because you're talking about like being at a crossroad, and like every movie there's like, there's like a conflict or like somebody that like they have to make a decision, like are they gonna go this way, or are they gonna go that way, are they gonna keep the relationship going, or are they going to end the relationship? So I can definitely see this in a TV show or a film or something like that, where somebody's faced with that decision to decide. Faced with a decision to decide. That's hilarious. But yeah, I think it's still open and still broad, because that that can apply to, they can take the hook, and that hook can apply to whatever. Like, it could be somebody trying to decide if they want to, stay at the job or not. Like, it's still an R&B vibe, but the lyric, the vocal, not the the lyrics and the hook are still super broad and open. So yeah, I think it's dope. I was a little nervous about how sync friendly this was, so I want to get your expert opinion. Yeah, man, like I think it's definitely syncable for sure. Dope. Let's go through one more, man, before we end it for the night and part ways. All right, so let me see. We gotta go up. Basically, Dayline. No doubt. Hopefully it helps. Or up from here. I think, is it up from here? All right, check it out. Almost like some tension hip hop, sort of. I would swap the drums out though. Yeah, so on this one, I would swap the drums out to something a little more current. And I think that would help, and then maybe some tweaks on the mix. But I'm not mad at this track. I like the structure. I like what it's doing. I don't feel like the drums are strong enough. They sound too thin for this track in the vibe, and not current enough. I would throw some current stuff on there. Hit a little bit harder. So yeah, let me see. I want to see how you end it. Ooh, it's almost. The sting ending is almost there. You got to let it finish ringing out. Maybe add some more elements. Your kick, your crash, your making sure everything is hitting on that one, and just let it finish ringing out. But outside of that, you're definitely on the right track. I think that has potential with a couple of those updates. So super dope. All right, LW got the numbers and the rankings and the MVPs in. Let's see what we got. Co-MVPs, Michael Connor and Dan Alined. And then we got top 5, number 1, Jessica Leuce with the sultry vocals and harmonies and arrangements and things like that. We got number 2, Betty Lyles, came through with the piano and the violin. 3, Jason Dowdy with the Christmas tension ambient music. That was fire. Number 4, Derek Randall. And number 5, Lamar Webster. Super dope. Shout out to Dan. Like, Dan came in here and blew us away. That was some super dope stuff. Needs a clear emotion. Is trying to convey a lot of cool musical things. Yeah, exactly. So super dope, man. Shout out to everybody who has contributed and submitted music today. If we didn't get to you, sorry. But we'll try again next week. We'll be back. This isn't the last one. Thank you for everybody who submitted and did super chats. Appreciate that. That definitely goes into supporting this channel. And like I said before, if you are trying to learn how to get your music placed in TV and film, then go to road-to-10placements.com and enroll. Enrollment is open now. You can get my personal blueprint. This is the blueprint that got me from 0 placements to TV placements, 10 TV placements in a year. So I walk you through everything you need to know to be able to produce, prepare, and pitch placement-ready music for TV. So everything is right there. So yeah, man, I'm out. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.